So, do you want to see Resident Evil 4 censored? Well, we might not have a choice in future. Oh, thank you, Facebook. Thank you for really cocking this up. So this is Niche Gamer. This is a website that was hanging around on my Twitter feed, and mainly how it got there is some Japanese fans of Resident Evil sharing this around, and I decided to check it out because, oof, this looks bad. So basically, insider sources have revealed that Facebook requested the censorship of Resident Evil 4 VR to avoid the social justice crowd and game journos calling it misogynistic. Oh boy. One of the reporters says that his sources that he reached out to included individuals with different backgrounds and positions at different companies, some with ties to the game development community, that were only united in their appreciation of the original title, so basically big fans of the original game. According to sources sharing in-development footage, documentation, and photos, the game has censored story content and dialogue, removed scenes and changed achievements. The alterations to scenes and dialogue were focused mainly on anything that the gaming news media and the social justice crowd may deem misogynistic. And it's not speculation either, because the Japanese text in the video, seemingly added by leakers, states that there are regulations on expression not in the original game, and this is not due to translation or limitations of porting the game into VR. It seems like Oculus's owner, Facebook, requested the changes, and with the approval of Capcom, this seemingly goes against the promises that Facebook had made earlier, to the surprise of the sources, because apparently the original promise was they weren't going to change much. This was apparently done to go in line with politically correct business strategies to avoid drama and controversy, and the documentation discussed avoiding discriminatory or prejudiced language. It goes on about certain things like comparisons to other games, but in terms of Resident Evil itself, the changes include the removal of flirting from multiple characters, including Leon and Ingrid, Luis and Ashley and Leon at the end of the game. Specifically, Luis commenting about Ashley's ballistics being removed, which also means the achievement named Secure the Ballistics has been renamed to Secure Ashley. Flirtatious scenes also include large swaths of dialogue that has been now completely cut, with the ending of the game losing 30% of the dialogue. While included in the video, the post-credit scene where Leon is rebuffed by Ingrid for asking for her phone number is entirely removed from the VR game. This is in spite of a misogynistic Leon being shot down in a comedic manner by a female character. Another example includes a bloodied corpse of a woman with an axe through her head, pinning her to a wall. In the original title, Leon states, "Guess there's no sexual discrimination here," when examining the body. And when examining in the VR version, he only states, "Guess nobody's safe here." The edits also feature scenes of dead air between the characters where there would have otherwise been talking and missing assets. There are also two major revisions to the VR version, but were unpublished and undetailed by the reporter to protect his sources' identities. In spite of the press release stating all cutscenes will be present in their original format, and Oculus executive producer Ruth Bram stating that there would be few changes and those made would be done reverently, the reporter notes that the footage in a hands-on preview by IGN cuts away before any altered dialogue would play, suggesting an embargo. And you can see that down here. I won't play it here. If you want, you can go to nichegamer.com to check that out. Apparently, Capcom is only supervising the project, and sources theorize that despite how protective Capcom usually is of its IP, the censorship could have been simply the price for doing business together, which, if it is, that's terrible. It just seems to be Facebook basically making sure that no young users get the mitts on this, and it's all bull. Like, I've seen a lot of comments on Twitter and elsewhere saying, this is like the most stupid move to make, because a lot of these things in the original were played off for comedy. They weren't done as insulting to the female characters, and I don't know, man, it's just really stupid. I'm all in favour of keeping the artist's original vision and original intentions, or in this case, the developer's original vision and intentions. I don't think it was bad in the original game. I never thought that it was bad, and I don't remember anybody else thinking it. Resident Evil 4 genuinely is a goofy horror action game that kind of merges all three elements together, and this is really stupid to do something like this to it. It's almost like they're going completely overboard to pander to a crowd that will not play this. Anyway, I don't know what you guys are going to think about this. Give your take down below in the comments. I'll respond to all of them, and I'll have to keep an eye on where this goes, because this is so unbelievably stupid. I honestly am kind of left speechless at this point, although I'm not that surprised given the current day and age we're living in. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the comments section. I hope you've enjoyed. Go check out the Niche Gamer again if you want to see this. I'll leave it in the description, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.